Welcome to Between the Shelves. This is your host, Alex, and this week I am joined by the Teen Central Librarians, Marianne and Melissa. Welcome.
Hi, Alex.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Hey.
Ooh, wow. We're in sync.
You're in sync. This is nice. Okay. Again, if you haven't listened to the podcast before, we are the premier Save a Library podcast. The one and only. There are a lot of copycats out there, but we're the original and the number one.
We're the first, the one, and the only.
Marianne and Melissa, you haven't been on the podcast before, so what we like to do is kind of introduce ourselves by talking about what we're into right now. So, Marianne, do you want to start us off? What are you into right now?
Sure. So right now, I'm just doing a lot of reading. I'm reading lots of literary fiction, nonfiction, some poetry, all adult stuff right now. And I'm just reading some really heavy books, and I don't really have time to enjoy any TV or movies right now.
That's fine.
So that's really it. I have one great book that I just finished called Demon Copperhead. I don't know if you have heard of that one. I think it's probably the best book of 2022.
Wow.
And it's a really giant novel, but it's really, really good. And it's inspired by David Copperfield's. By what's his name? Dickens, right? Charles Dickens wrote that. Yes, Charles Dickens wrote that, and I never read it, and I never want to because I hear it's very dry. But this one is just very, very loosely based on it, and it's just about a boy named Damon who gets the nickname Demon Copperhead because he has red hair, and he is born in West Virginia, and he goes through the foster care system, and he's got a very difficult life. And, there's the opioid epidemic in it. He doesn't have parents. He doesn't have any family. And he makes a lot of bad choices. But it's really, really good. And the author slips in like some little Easter eggs for the time periods. They don't come out and tell you what the year is. But they'll say things like, Ronald Reagan had died, so it's 2004. Or they said the girls all parted their hair in a lightning bolt shape, which is from the late 90s, early 2000s, because I used to do that to my hair.
I tried.
So yeah, so I loved hearing those little Easter eggs. It was a really good book.
Nice. That actually is ringing a bell now.
Yeah.
Damon Copperfield?
Demon.
Demon
Copperhead.
Copperfield.
Yes. Copperhead. Demon
Copperhead.
Copperhead. Yes, thank you. Based off
paying
of David Copperfield.
Yes.
So yes, but I recommend it if you want a heavy book.
I like heavy.
Yeah, this is a good one. It really
Yeah.
is, and he's a very likable character. The main character, like you really root for him. And although many bad things happen, it gives you some hope.
Nice.
Yeah, which is always nice at the end of a very heavy book.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I've only read one or two Dickens, like the big ones.
Yeah.
Like Tale of Two Cities and Christmas Carol and maybe one other. My wife is in a book club right now where they're reading Bleak House, which is like,
I had to read that in college, and I couldn't get through it.
She's trying to get me to get on board as sort of like a motivation to get her to keep going through it. And I'm like, no.
What kind of book club?
It's called Conquer a Classic. So they do like
okay.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
They read other newer stuff too,
Okay.
but like that's the one of
Kudos
this
to
year.
her if she gets through it. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
last year they did Middlemarch, and I've always wanted to read Middlemarch, so I attempted that one, but neither of us could make it further than a few chapters. It's
Middlemarch
George
isn't
Eliot.
the... Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, it's like another one of those like
Yeah.
Victorian like ho-hum.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just very
Ho-hum is
dry,
good,
very
word
long.
for
I'm
it.
like, I don't have the time or patience for this right now.
Yeah. Good for her.
But yeah, maybe a modern adaptation will
This
get me to
one,
go
yes,
back.
yeah.
Cool. Demon
Yeah.
Copperhead.
Yes, Demon Copperhead.
Nice. Melissa, what are you into?
Well, lately, this isn't so cool, but I've been really into rewatching Scrubs.
Oh, it's a good show.
Great show, right? What's his name?
Zach Braff.
Zach
And-
Braff and Donald Faison,
Yes.
BFFs in real life.
Oh, really?
They are, they're BFFs in real life.
Aren't
so
they in like T-Mobile commercials
Yes,
now together?
yeah.
Is that what got you to go back and
T-Mobile
watch
commercials.
it?
They're still doing things together, but they're hilarious. And Scrubs just, easy 30-minute sitcom, straight to the point. hospital setting. It's really funny. That's kind of what I'm into right now. But like Marianne, I'm also very much into reading, obviously. And I kind of fell into the whole of Leanne Moriarty. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
That's how you say it,
Leanne
yeah.
Moriarty. Yeah, adult. Obviously, that's not, she's an adult author. And all her stories take place in Australia, and I've loved listening to the audiobooks and the accents, and I love the family drama, I guess you can say. I really got into family thrillers, like domestic thrillers, and then I fell into Leanne Moriarty because she was kind of in that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying her novels, but I've read them all now, so I need her to... Come on, Leanne.
Yeah.
We need the
Pick
next
up the
one.
pace. Yeah.
So
Get a ghostwriter. Let's go.
Yeah, that's really what I'm into right now because I've made my way through all her books. So now I've fallen in love and there's nothing left. And I need a new one.
Aren't they all also movies? So now you have to watch them, or is it just the one?
A couple of them. I think one was a movie.
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies was a series,
Yeah.
which was amazing, in my opinion. And then they also did... Oh, did she do another one? The one with Nicole Kidman. It was...
It's not Little Fires Everywhere, right?
Nope,
No,
that was...
Celeste.
Yeah, that was
Celeste.
Celeste.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I think I have it. No, The Husband's Secret.
Oh yeah, the
Big Little
husband.
Lies?
Was that one? No, Big
Secret.
Little Lies.
9 Perfect Strangers.
That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one was a series also on one of the bigger networks, and that one was also excellent. Nicole Kidman played a great role in that. So if you're into a little family drama, lots of different characters, different family members, kids, in-laws, secrets, surprises, twists, turns, all that good stuff. If you're into stuff like that.
We're recording this right after Christmas, so I'm sure people might have already got their fill of family drama. But if they want more, we know where to
You
go.
never have enough family drama.
I guess I'm boring, so I really needed the drama in my life.
I talked a little bit about what I was into the previous episode, but since then, I finished Andor, the Star Wars show.
Oh, I heard of that.
Oh, I haven't
It-
watched that.
Is so good. It's the best Star Wars thing since the original Star Wars. It's so good.
And this is obviously on Disney Plus.
It's on
right?
Disney Plus. I think it's also on Hulu, actually.
Oh. And who is the focus on this one?
Cassian Andor, he is kind of like a rebel scum sort of guy who gets involved in, like, he's kind of like part of the catalyst for like the rebellion getting started. So that's when it takes place in like the Star Wars timeline. So it's like it takes place when the original movies are sort of happening, or a little before it. So yeah, it's really good. And if you aren't a Star Wars fan, but you're kind of interested in Star Wars, or you want to be part of like the conversation, Andor is actually a really good starting place because it has no Jedis, it has no like wisecracking droids and like goofy stormtroopers. It's like a procedural drama, like noir story that just happens to be set in Star Wars.
Okay, so there's no characters that we've seen before.
No.
Okay.
And that's my favorite part of it is it's totally nothing really to do with like the main canon of Star Wars. It's all new characters. It doesn't get into like huge space battles or anything. It's just like a very character driven, like really well written show.
I just did all the Star Wars like a year and a half ago, so I never knew I liked it.
Oh, well.
So I really liked it, so I'll have to try this one.
This one's pretty dark, so I know you have young kids.
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't say it's
noted
not
it.
appropriate for
Okay.
them. This is not The Mandalorian. This is much
That's
darker.
what I was going to say, because that was the last one I watched with them. Okay.
I would watch it first before you decide if you want to let your kids watch it, because it's much darker, it's heavier, it's very character driven, so it's not like, again, big space battles and races and jokes and stuff. It's like, it's very procedural. It's like a noir detective kind of story almost. But I really, really, like, that's my number one favorite show this year for sure.
Huh, all right. We'll have to try that one.
Yeah, 2022 has been the year of gaming for me, so I didn't do as much reading as I've previously done.
Yeah.
So I'm still gaming. I'm playing a game called Elden Ring right now, which just won the Game of the Year awards. It swept the Game of the Year awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one's really popular.
It's extremely popular, and I've been dragging my feet getting around to it, but I'm finally now playing it, and it is absolutely deserving of every award it's gotten. It's fantastic. I'm smitten with it. I'm totally obsessed.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I'm not much of a person that plays games, but for Christmas, my kids did get a something that you hook up wirelessly to your TV, and you can play Pac-Man, and it's got a little joystick.
Nice.
yeah.
Retro.
So we were playing a lot of Pac-Man this past weekend, and I forgot how hard it is to use that joystick. You know, because when you go up, it doesn't always go up, and it's a little frustrating. No, because they're used to everything happening so perfectly on their systems that they were getting so frustrated with the joystick.
It's too slow.
Yeah, this is how we did in the old days, though. Come on. I actually also found it a little bit frustrating because not used to that anymore. And it was fun. It has a couple other old-timey games on it from like the 80s, from Atari and whatever. Yeah, so that was fun to play.
Yeah, Atari they just celebrated their 50th anniversary, I think.
Wow.
Which is crazy to think about.
That is crazy.
Like,
but you know, the 80s were like 50 years ago, so
yeah.
that makes sense.
Wild.
Yeah.
I can remember playing on my Atari 5200 when I was a kid.
See?
Sitting on the floor and had my
E.T.
joystick. Loved it. I always loved playing Pitfall.
Yep.
It's a little, kind of like
You
a little
swing
Indiana
over the
Jones kind of
holes.
guy,
Yeah.
swinging on the vines.
Yeah, the alligators.
Don't get eaten by the alligators.
That's so funny.
But that's as much gaming as I probably do.
That's what it ended for you.
It began and it ended.
And then I did go through a phase back when, many years ago, Grand Theft Auto. What was the last Grand Theft Auto that came out? 5? Right? And that was many moons ago.
That was 2013.
Yes, I can remember specifically me and my husband when we were that just came out, and he did have an Xbox, and we did have a moment where we did a deep dive on that, and we didn't do much else but play that. But ever since then, gaming kind of fell off for me.
Yeah.
Books and TV are my thing.
That's fine. That's fine. I am doing reading. I don't want to make it seem like I'm not doing any reading. I am a librarian. I'm reading
It's
something.
a good balance between us all.
I'm a good balance.
Yeah.
We do a book swap for Christmas, like all the adults in my family, and
nice.
I got The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh.
Which is I was thinking back, I'm like, is there a book that I've been meaning to read longer than this book? And there is not. I've been meaning to read this book. It's not too long, like 300 plus.
Oh, okay.
It's medium length, I guess. But I had been meaning to read this since I read Lord of the Rings in middle school, and I just never got around to it. So I'm finally reading it, and it is just brilliant in every possible way. It's sort of like all the backstory that leads up to Lord of the Rings, basically. It's kind of like all the myths that make up like the world and all the things they kind of touch on in Lord of the Rings but never really explain. So this is like all of the backstory, and I'm not sure if he ever intended it to be published, because it's kind of like, from what I gather, like a collection of notes or unfinished stories and drafts of stories, and maybe like a lot of it is like a letter to his editor explaining like a lot of the backstory of his characters. So it's kind of like a collection of short stories, but it was assembled by his son after after his father died, kind of putting together the whole backstory, the whole story, and it's just so good.
What's the name of it?
It's called The Silmarillion or Silmarillion. You can look it up.
They'll
You'll
have to
find
make
it.
a movie.
Well, it's the new Lord of the Rings show that came out this year is based on this book.
Oh, okay.
So I wish I had read it last year. I wish I got it in the book swap last year.
Yeah,
because I would have been
before
prepared
you.
for the show that came out this year. But the show is kind of loosely adapted off of this book.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm into right now.
I've never really been huge into fantasy, so I've never entered any of those worlds. And people look at me and they're kind of like, "You've never Lord of the Rings?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
I've never done
I just
Lord of
could
the Rings
never. I
either.
could just never get into it.
It's
It's heavy.
It's dense.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like if you wanted to get introduced to fantasy, I would not say
No.
don't start with Lord of the Rings, because
No.
it's like learning how to read by reading the Bible. Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
way too
Oh, it's
intense,
too much.
too
Yeah,
dense.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And it's the same with science fiction. I like a lighter science fiction,
Yeah.
not like
Don't start
space
with like
operas.
Isaac Asimov's
No,
like
no.
Any of his
massive
stuff.
trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm more
Yeah.
into light sci-fi, I guess you could say,
That-
or maybe a light fantasy.
Yes,
A
I
touch
agree
of
with that.
fantasy.
I
You know?
agree with that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny because we were talking about that recently, and we both liked Lost by Stephanie Meyer, right? Was it called Lost?
No, The Host.
The Host.
By Stephanie Meyer.
I mixed up
Yes,
my
that's-
letters.
that's
Yeah,
an
so
old
that was a
title.
really good light.
That was light
Sci-fi.
sci-fi because it has to do with, I guess our planet was taken over by the aliens or souls, as they're
Something
called.
like that, yes.
So it's kind of like Body Snatcher type thing, but in a peaceful way.
Yeah.
But-
And a light. Body Snatcher's light.
Yes, but it was a great story.
It was a really good story.
That YA too?
No,
that's actually
it was
adults.
right after her Twilight
Yeah.
hits, but yeah, that
But
was her
you know
first
what?
adults,
You
and it was
could-
really good. It's not written at all like you would think it's the same person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I would recommend it for the YA audience.
Yeah, I think it was pretty,
because the character is pretty young.
yeah,
And the things that happen in there. So anything that's kind of like end of world,
apocalyptic.
post-apocalyptic. I was
I like
big into
those
that
too.
for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantasy never touched me. But end of the world, couldn't get enough of it.
All over it.
I loved a survival story.
Yeah.
So what? You talked about Demon Copperhead as one of your favorite books of 2022.
Yes.
Do you have
Yes.
any other books that were top of your list this year?
I had another very depressing one. I read a nonfiction piece about a man who escaped from Auschwitz called The Escape Artist, and it was a really another heavy read. But it was a really great story, and it is written about a very young man who's 17 or 18, and he is put into Auschwitz, and he plans his escape, but it takes him about 2 years to really plan it and get it done. And he and somebody else, they escape together, and they actually get away, and they're the first person from Auschwitz to ever escape. And then his plan is to go warn the world, but it's 1944, and people don't believe him because they don't believe what's actually happening. Although apparently all the world leaders did know what was happening.
Right.
So it was a very it was actually quite shocking to read it. Even though you think you know about like a topic like this, but you don't really know about a topic like this. Like I learned so much, and the schools should be teaching it way more, and they should be reading this in high school. It was such a good book. It was so good.
You can't really imagine. I mean, the human mind is probably like a self-preservation mechanism. Like the mind just can't even wrap its head around
Right.
catastrophes like that.
Right.
Just can't even comprehend it with it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
so that was a really great book.
You read a lot of dark things this year.
I know,
Are you
it's
okay,
all
Marianne?
I know.
Do you want me to pause the
I have to
recording?
speak to my therapist after this podcast.
I can lighten it up for you.
Yeah, please. Melissa always has the more lighthearted.
I think my favorite of 2022 is one I just finished reading recently, and it's been really popular, and if you put it on hold, it's going to take months to get it. It's Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis.
My wife is reading that right now.
Is she?
Yeah, and she loves it.
Oh, God. I can't gush about it enough. It was just so good. Takes place in 1960s in California, and the main character, Elizabeth Zott, is a chemist. She's very smart, a little too smart, and people take that a different way back in the 60s as being maybe her being stuck up better than everyone else, especially, she works in a world dominated by men, and they don't like her. So there's so much more I can say about it, but it's definitely laugh out loud funny, but there's also parts that make you hate what she had to go through to become who she was as a woman. Just all around such a great book. That's my fiction pick for 2022.
That book is appearing on a lot of
Yes.
top books for 2022.
Oh, and I just read it is going to be a show. the lead is going to be, oh boy, Brie Larson. Am I saying that right? Is that Brie Larson?
Yeah.
And it's going to be on Apple TV, I think. In March, it's coming out. So I'm so looking forward to watching that.
Lessons in chemistry.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay,
tell your
cool.
wife that it's going to be a show.
All right. Got to sign up for
I'm a
Apple
little
TV
nervous because
now.
the book was
Yeah.
so good that I don't know how they're
Hopefully
going to
they
do it.
justice, yeah.
I also did have a nonfiction pick, which was really good. And it was by Amber Ruffin, and I told Marianne about this because I would laugh about it. But Amber Ruffin is a comedian, and she used to write for Seth Meyers. She's kind of a performer and kind of a singer, and I think she's really funny. She has a late night show on Peacock, and she wrote a book called You'll Never Believe What Happened to Lacey, Crazy Stories About Racism. Her sister lives in Omaha, Nebraska, and Amber lives out in New York City. And basically, Lacey, through the years, would always call her sister and say, "You'll never believe what happened to me." And it's just these ridiculous stories of everyday racism that she experiences in her hometown. And it happened so much that they were able to write a book about it.
So did both sisters write it, or?
Yes, they both wrote it
Okay.
together. So if you listen to the audio, they both narrate it. And it's stories starting from when she's a young girl in elementary school all through adulthood to current day. It is funny, but it also makes you angry of the things that she had to endure and that she still endures. But if you want to read some stories about some racism in our world today that people think don't happen all the time, but they really do, just because we don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. So even though it was hilarious, because she's a comedian, so she has that slant when she tells her stories.
Yeah.
She tells it in a way that's so humorous that you can't help but laugh out loud. But it also makes you feel for her sister and that she has to deal with this, or anybody, any person of color is dealing with ridiculous racism in their everyday lives. So definitely pick up that. There was a second book too, the World Record Book of Racist Stories, also by Amber and her sister, but it included stories from her whole family, her mother, her father, nieces, sisters, everything that they've experienced. It was a great book. It was an eye-opener. It's funny what people will say when they don't know what to say. But yeah, those are my picks.
Sounds like it'll be a good audiobook.
It was
I'll
a great
put that
audiobook.
hold on that right now. Okay.
Yeah, because her voice is so unique too. Like, if you ever get a chance, go on YouTube and maybe look up some of her late night clips.
What is her name again? Tracy?
Amber Ruffin.
Amber?
Is
Where did I get
her
Tracy
sister's Lacey.
Lacey.
That's who she was writing
Amber
the book
Ruffin.
about. But Amber Ruffin is her name, and you can find her late night show on Peacock. And the clips are hilarious, so you should definitely check her out. She's fun. Hey, Amber. No.
Shout out to Amber. She's probably listening.
I know.
This is her number one podcast to listen to.
So those all sound like great recommendations. I think our listeners should definitely put holds on those at the library right now.
Yep.
Especially, I know Lessons of Chemistry. Do it earlier rather
Before
than later.
the show comes out.
Yeah, because now that the show is coming out,
You'll never get a copy.
You'll never get a copy again. I did wait for a couple of months to read it, but it was worth the wait. It was so funny. Oh, I want to read it again.
I'm gonna have to put that on my list.
I read it and listened simultaneously. Like, I like to listen in the car and then pick up at home on the book. But I loved the characters' voices in the book. Great voices. Definitely made it so much better.
Audiobook. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have a game.
Okay.
We are recording this on December 29th, so
okay.
the year is almost over. So I put together a couple of trivia questions where we can kind of look back at 2022 at some of the more ridiculous pop culture moments.
Okay,
And
all
we'll
right,
see
I
if we
love it. Let's
remember them. So I guess you can just, whoever answers
Shout 'em out.
first,
Okay.
shout them out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not keeping score.
We don't have a
Okay.
bell or anything. Okay.
All right. So my goal when I did this was I wanted to do like one question per month, but there were some months where nothing really happened of importance. So in those months, I have filler questions I'm just going to plug in, and I'll let you know when
Okay.
that happens. Okay. January. This viral game was purchased by the New York Times.
Wordle.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Wordle. Moving on to February. Which celebrity signed a $15 million advance book deal after winning a huge court case?
Oh, Johnny Depp?
Nope.
I have no idea.
You give hints?
There were.
Does it rhyme? The name rhymes with something?
She was freed. Her court case freed her. She is a pop star.
Oh, Britney.
Britney.
Oh,
Britney Spears.
Britney
Britney.
Spears.
Yeah.
All right. How did we not get
Why
that?
did I
Okay.
not? That was huge.
Oh,
That was
was
back in
huge.
February. It was forever ago.
yeah, that
I
really.
know. But I remember being so excited that they freed Britney.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we're just waiting for that memoir
Now I
to
want
come
the
out.
book.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
we can learn all the
Oh,
details.
I'll totally read that one, yeah. I'll listen to it.
All right, now we're in March. This famous future Hall of Famer athlete retired, only to come back out of retirement 40 days later.
Is it Michael Phillips?
Was it Phelps or Phillips?
Phelps.
Is that right?
Nope.
No, it wasn't Phelps.
Wait, repeat the first part of the question again.
This famous future Hall of Famer athlete retired in March of 2022, only to come back 40 days later.
Was it because we had the Olympics?
No, he's not an Olympian. Football is his sport. And I will say he's either the most beloved athlete or most hated athlete,
Oh,
depending
Tom
on
Brady?
Tom Brady.
I was just going to say the one who was married to Giselle.
Yeah, that would have been a
Is that
December question. But
Because they are no longer, I think.
No, they are divorcing, yeah.
Okay.
Big
That's
news in the
right.
supermodel / football world.
I,
right?
I'm right on top of my
As soon as you
supermodel
said, like, he
news.
was
I
so
figured
that,
you would
obviously I
be.
knew
That's
that.
why you, include these questions.
Yeah.
All right, April. I didn't really have a question for, but here are some things that happened in April. John Batiste won 5 Grammys, which
He's
I
good.
think
He's
is
awesome.
he's awesome. And I'm not sure if that's a record, but that was like popping up in all my research, so that was notable.
Okay.
Elon Musk bought Twitter, or started the process of buying
That's
Twitter.
right.
Jackie Robinson had his 75th anniversary of playing in the major leagues, and it was the 110th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic.
Wow.
But I didn't have a trivia question to go along with that. So instead, who was Time Magazine's 2022 Person of the Year?
Oh, person of the year.
Gosh, I don't remember for last year.
It's December 29th.
Ooh, I don't remember for this year.
I'll give you a hint. Not an American.
Actor?
Well, yes, an actor, technically, but that's not what he's most known for, at least now.
Oh, was it Ukrainian prime minister? Is he
Yes.
prime-
Vladimir Zelensky.
Zelensky.
Right, okay.
That's the least pop culture question.
That is-
So don't worry. It all gets
Okay.
back on track after this. All right. We're in May now. Which celebrity wore Marilyn Monroe's famous JFK birthday dress to the Met Gala?
Kim Kardashian.
I knew one of you would get that.
Yeah.
Now we're in June. It's so in June 2022 was the 80th anniversary of the first radio broadcast by a president, President Harding, on June 14th, 1922. In 2022, President Trump launched what social media app after being banned from Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram?
Truth Social.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what it's
right.
called? Okay.
You both must be on our Sable Library social media committee.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to July. The only thing I could come up with July is J-Lo and Ben Affleck got together, but I couldn't think of a...
Oh, yeah.
Question to go around this.
Super exciting news for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the month of Bennifer.
Yeah.
But here's another question. This author had 6 of the top 10 best-selling books of 2022.
6?
6
Wow.
of the top 10 best-selling books of this year.
Is it Patterson?
It's not Patterson, surprisingly. I'll give you a hint. It's a woman, and I don't believe she's ever had a best-selling book before this year.
Colleen
Hoover.
Hoover.
Yes.
And TikTok is
Well,
pretty
that
much
would've been
what,
too
yeah,
obvious.
okay.
Yeah, because she kind of just all of a sudden
Yeah.
blew up.
And we
She
have
was-
teens that come in constantly asking for Colleen Hoover books, even though they're adult books,
It
because
is
Totally.
of
A
TikTok.
wild phenomenon.
It is
Yeah,
so
it's
funny how
crazy.
things catch on and trend.
Yeah.
And I love when they're
I
like,
haven't seen a book requested more than any of Colleen Hoover's books. Like the last one I remember was Where the Crawdads Sing or something. Like
the last one that you saw, it was getting put
there
on
was
hold
as many
every-
holds as this, and it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like up in the adult floor, we don't get many teens unless they're coming up to
Yeah.
cause chaos or something. But they're all requesting like these Colleen Hoover books, and I have to.
Yeah, it's
All
crazy.
this romance,
And
angsty.
yeah, and in fact,
And it's not just teens. We got like grandmas come in.
Right,
everyone
right.
come in.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to know.
and in fact, on our social media today, we posted, or was it last night? We posted our top checkouts,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Colleen Hoover was on there for, was it Verity?
Verity.
Yeah, that one was
very
one of
popular.
our popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She has a sequel that came out that was published this year.
It starts with us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the sequel to something else.
It ends with
Okay.
us.
It Ends With Us was, I think, her best selling of this year.
Yeah.
Like it was like number 2 or something on the top 10.
Boy. I remember
for
when
her.
she was
Yeah.
just starting out, and she was just this little indie author, and me and all my girlfriends on Goodreads were like, Colleen Hoover, you should read her, she's so good, blah, blah, blah. And we'd be like, you can get her books for free, or like 99 cents,
Yeah.
you know, because she was like self-publishing, and it was like, who's this? And you just need the right audience, you just got to catch on at the right time,
yeah.
and boom, you explode. But I could just remember, and now at this point, I'm like, oh, I'm so over Colleen Hoover. Oh, but years and years ago, when she wasn't so popular, I was
Yeah.
all about her.
You were a Hooverhead before.
I was before
Before the
before the
phenomenon.
Hooverheads actually
Yeah.
came about.
I think she actually has like
She
a
does.
hashtag like follower thing. It's not Hooverheads.
No, it's not.
Should be though.
The Colleen Army or something. I don't know.
Hooverheads.
Okay, we're in
All
August.
right.
August.
All right, we're halfway through.
In August, Queen Elizabeth II passed. She was the longest reigning monarch of England
Yes.
of all time.
That happened in August.
In August, yeah.
It's like yesterday.
You don't have to guess the exact number of days, but who can get closest to how long she actually reigned for?
Years or days?
Yeah, years and days.
Oh, okay. 70, I'm going with 72 years and 90 days.
Good guess.
I have no clue.
Price is Right rules.
If you do one more than me, and
I
you
know,
know,
it's like, and 91 days.
No, well, that would be bad, wouldn't it? If you went one under?
One under.
I haven't seen
or
Price
one
is Right
under
in
would be
years.
bad, but one
What-
above.
If you did 0 days,
The
that's
zero,
good, right?
Okay, yes. If only if it was
Say
less
0
than.
days.
0 days.
Oh, you win Price is Right rules. Her reign was...
I can spin the wheel.
No, I'm sorry, you do win. It's No, you said 72 years. She reigned
I
for
said
70 years and 214 days.
Oh.
70 days and 214.
How old was she when she passed?
99?
Wow, so she was
98?
She had been ruling for a while.
Yeah.
Since she was, a young woman. Can you imagine having the same job for 70-something years?
I'm sure she loved it.
I plan on staying at Save the Library
That's
for
true. I
7
probably
years.
will stay
Yeah.
that long.
They have to cart me out to the desk. Pages are going to carry me on their backs.
That'll be in their job, job description.
Must be able to lift. I'll be like 100 pounds by then.
Aw, you'll be all frail and little.
all shriveled up.
I'll be all beard at that point. All right, we're skipping September. I'm sure stuff happened, but I didn't have anything written down.
Nothing noteworthy.
October. This artist becomes the first ever to have all 10 of the Billboard Top 10 songs after the release of her 7th album. All 10 of the Billboard Top 10 songs were by this artist
After the release of
after the release of her 7th album.
Wow.
7th album. I have not been keeping up with music as well as I
Here's
should.
a hint. It was a Spotify exclusive, like limited release, and that's what caused it to shoot up.
Taylor Swift?
It's Taylor Swift, yeah.
Oh,
Can you-
that's right. Midnight, was that something like that?
I don't
Was that
know.
what it
I
was?
don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was. Yeah.
Are you a Swiftie?
I'm
Is that what her
not.
fans are called?
Yes, Swifties. I'm not a Swiftie.
Okay. November. We're almost there. In November, voting opened for the Oxford English Dictionary Word of the Year. It's the first year that the Oxford English Dictionary had their Word of the Year chosen by the public. You can
Okay.
vote for it. What was the public's choice for the word of 2022?
Was it yeet?
That is incorrect. I think that was 2021.
Oh, really?
I'll give you, here's a hint. You're both teen librarians.
Yeah.
You should have heard this in Teen Central.
Sus? No, that's an
No,
old one
but
too
you're on the
now.
right, you're on the right track.
Finn?
I'll give you another hint. It's actually technically 2 words.
I feel like
Do you want the definition?
Yes.
Okay, here's the definition. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations.
What letter does it start with, Alex?
G.
What does the second word start with?
M.
Obviously, we don't use this language.
No.
You would never use this in a professional setting. Unless it's a podcast.
I have no idea.
All right, do you give up?
Go.
Goblin mode.
I've never heard of that, no.
I've never heard goblin mode, not even seen
No,
such a-
I've never heard that.
Really?
Wait, can you say, what does that mean again, now that we know the word?
If you go goblin mode, it is a type of behavior that's unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy. Typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations.
Wow.
What is it? Goblin mode.
Goblin mode.
I'm going to start using it.
Use that,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
your
use it
kids.
with my kids.
Yeah,
I'm going to see what they
exactly.
say. Okay.
Okay, last
ridiculous
one.
word.
We're in December now. The World Cup was held this month. Who won the World Cup?
Argentina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow.
I only know
That's
that 'cause
awesome, yes.
I must have seen the commercial. They were all happy in the flag, and I'm like, oh, Argentina.
And it was an awesome game.
And I didn't watch the game at all. I
Yeah.
only know from
Really awesome.
flipping through something
Yeah.
or like scrolling on Instagram.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known. I
Like-
don't know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because when you said World Cup, I was like, oh, I didn't
Yeah,
watch
the biggest
any of
sporting
that.
event in the
I didn't
entire
watch
planet.
a
I couldn't
second
even
of
tell
it.
you who made it to the final.
That's literally the only sporting events I probably watch. Not all of
Yeah.
it, but
Wow.
yeah, it's the only
Really?
one I could stand to watch is soccer.
Interesting.
I've watched the World Cup in the past. It is more interesting. I watch the Olympics for the same reason. It's interesting when like countries are competing.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe that's
It
why I
feels like
feel
the stakes are higher or
Yeah,
something. Like or
yeah.
even like sports that are just seem totally ridiculous. Like the stakes are so much higher and they're interesting. Like
Yeah.
Because it's country against.
because it's countries, yeah.
Yeah.
And
totally.
especially like the more obscure the sport, like I'll watch like Olympic curling because it's like
And it's
it's
so
like Finland
competitive.
versus
It is
Iceland, and you're like
Fun
oh,
to
cool.
watch. Yes, I like
Yeah.
watching speed skating.
Yeah.
Which I think is
That
exciting
is
to
really
watch.
exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And the what is it? The bobsled.
Ooh, yeah, that's a fun
That's
one to
scary.
watch too.
I like it because it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you worry
that's
they might
pretty
slip?
scary.
Like the
Yeah, like going off
skeleton
the-
is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Which one?
The skeleton, it's like bobsled, but you're just on like it's one person just on
Oh,
like the
yes.
tiniest sled,
Yes.
no protection at
I don't
all.
understand
Yeah,
why.
it's crazy.
But other than that, like I'll always watch gymnastics because I used to be a gymnast. and
Gymnastics
I love
is fun to
gymnastics,
watch,
so it's
yeah.
always fun to watch that's the Summer Olympic thing, right?
Yeah.
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 So always love that. Men's gymnastics. And the fun one to watch is the synchronized swimming, always.
That is
That
fun
is
to
so
watch.
fun.
Yeah.
Because could you just imagine practicing that? Like, it must be so fun doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not that graceful.
No, I'm not either.
I read books and play video games.
Gracefully, though.
Yes, with grace.
Yeah.
My Olympics are the Oscars. That's when I can compete.
See, I'm not that great.
I haven't
I'm an
watched
Olympian
movies in a
movie
long
watcher.
time. Yeah.
The last movie I did watch was, besides Christmas movies that probably everyone watched, but I finally watched Nope, the Jordan Peele movie. And I know that you watched it.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought it was okay. I liked his previous movies better.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that because I really
That's how you
didn't.
feel
I didn't
too?
care for it.
I haven't
yeah.
seen it yet.
Yeah.
I was kind of let down.
I was kind of like,
It's a bummer.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I watched it when it came out, so it's been quite a while. But I just remember being really let down. I mean, I love sci-fi movies, so
I
maybe
also
my
do.
expectations were higher than
Well, his other two were.
They were both really good.
Yeah, they were.
I liked.
I guess maybe on
I
a
liked
free-
Get Out a lot.
Yeah, because that's
And
very
then
Us,
freaky.
Us,
right?
I didn't really like.
Oh, really? I did like it.
I liked it because I just thought the story was so different, and it freaked me out. It
Yeah.
genuinely
That movie did
freaked me
freak me out
out
a little bit, too,
So
yeah.
that whole underground thing really, oof. But
Yeah.
I think because the other ones were so powerful, I guess this one felt very.
It's kind of boring.
It was a little boring, yeah.
There was no. I never felt like the stakes were very high. Like I never felt like threatened or
Like, what's
creeped
gonna
out.
happen? to these people, or I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I was just kind of like watching the desert. Like,
Yeah, it was really dry.
like literally staring at clouds.
Dusty.
Yeah.
Cloudy. But yeah, so I guess it was just okay in my opinion. I thought it was going to be a little more in your face, like Us.
Yeah.
Was more in your face with what they were dealing with, I guess.
Yeah, it was a little too high concept, I think. I don't know. I feel like he had like a message he wanted to put out before he wrote like the movie. I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
It just wasn't like spooky or anything. It was kind of just like
never
getting.
watch it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you can skip it for
Skip
sure.
it.
You could skip
Okay.
it. You
I
know.
hope his next one is better then.
Me too. And I'll watch it.
He'll get
because I'm
plenty
a
more
fan.
opportunities. He's
Yeah. I'm
a
he's
fan of
Hollywood
his.
gold.
Yeah,
so he'll
yeah.
But stay tuned for future episodes of Between the Shelves where we discuss the best films of 2022. Nope did not make my top 10.
That's a bummer.
But I've seen a bunch of great movies this year, and I have many more to go before the Oscars. So
When do
Yeah.
the Oscars usually?
April or
Yeah,
March?
I feel like it's
March maybe?
March. I feel
March,
like it's
yeah.
March, yeah.
Yeah,
So
You
March.
have a lot more movie watching time today.
I have about a dozen movies to go before the Oscars that are like Oscar movies, like movies that are guaranteed basically to get some sort of recognition.
Yeah, they didn't name them yet, right?
No, they won't until
new year,
mid-February, a
okay,
few
okay.
weeks before, yeah, or a
Okay.
month before.
Interesting. But is there any Oscar buzz on any titles that you think?
The Fabelmans is Spielberg's kind of biopic, like a fictionalized version of his life. That's getting a lot of
Yeah, I
buzz
heard of
right
that
now.
one.
That's way up there. That's getting the most buzz right now. Haven't seen it yet, but I've heard great things.
Yeah.
I just don't watch enough movies.
I don't.
It's my
Yeah, I
problem.
don't either.
I definitely sit and I read a lot. I watch reruns. What's wrong? Can I tell you how many times I watched Big
Scrubs
Bang
is
Theory?
not up for any nominations this year.
Not maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Big Bang Theory was an award winner, wasn't it? Wasn't it like didn't they win some things back?
The
in the
show?
day? Yeah, Big Bang Theory. I watch it all the time. That's like another one of my sitcoms that I watch.
Oscars are movies.
Oh, that's
You mean
right.
like an Emmy?
Emmys.
I don't know.
See, I know nothing.
doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Poor Big Bang Theory. I never watched that one either.
Oh, it's so good. I know. And that's just another way for me, lighthearted, fun shows. That's what I've kind of been about this past year.
Yeah, I've been. I've been playing a lot of video games, and you already said you don't play a lot of games, but the games I've been gravitating towards generally have been very like relaxing games. I don't know. I've been trying to like offset like just the stress of like the pandemic still looming over my head at least. So I've been playing like
mine too. I think about it, and I'm very cautious. And
yeah. The game I mentioned at the top of the podcast, anyone who's familiar with that game knows that it's not a Zen game. It's very dark and very intense.
Yeah.
But to offset that, I've been playing another game, which is the most Zen game I've ever played. It's called Dwarf Romantic. And all you do is you just... if you're familiar with the game Catan, like the board game?
Heard of it.
So Catan, it's like all these like little hex tiles that all have like, like a forest or a mountain or like a river or something, and you kind of just like assemble them to make like a cute little island or something. That's basically what this game is. You're just like,
Okay.
you're just placing tiles and making this cute little village.
Real game, or is it?
It's
on
a
the
video game.
device?
yes,
It's a video
yes.
game.
So,
So
it's just a chill.
It's just
game.
super chill. You just listen to like very relaxing music and like birds chirping and like rivers running,
That
and
is so
you just
cool.
very
What are you playing this on? What
gently
system?
play. I'm playing it on Steam Deck, which is a portable handheld, but it's available on PC and Mac and everything.
Do they have an app?
Not yet, but they should.
I would try the app.
I
Yeah.
would try that.
It could very easily be adapted to like iPad or a
Right.
phone because all you're doing is just clicking.
It's
So
not
like all you could do is
immersive.
tap. No,
you're
you're just laying down tiles and watching your little village grow and watching your little trees turn into a forest.
All
and
right. I mean, that sounds relaxing.
super relaxing. Yeah, I listen to that with like a podcast and I just forget about all the
zone out.
worries. All right, well, our 20-minute podcast is now at 47 minutes, so
Awesome.
we can let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming. I hope you'll come back and do another episode.
Yeah, I would love
wasn't,
to. This was
wasn't too much
great.
stress, right?
Yeah, this was
No,
good. I'm not
yeah.
sweating as much as I was before.
We'll see.
Just make sure you cut out all the embarrassing parts.
Oh, absolutely. I'll get this down to 20 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Once the engineer gets a handle on it,
Okay,
he'll
yes,
cut it
once
down.
Our
yeah.
engineer, the Sable engineer.
Yeah, the Sable engineer. All right. Well, thank you both for coming, and
Thank you so
stay
much for
tuned
having me.
Thanks,
for more
Alex.
episodes.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, thanks. Bye.